Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Baqar, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Alright, pretty much just wanted to go into this, as you can feel the vibration, alright, the prophecies, picking up, alright, in the, the draconian laws getting more and more. Okay, we're nearing that time. Okay, and the grace period which the Lord gave us, alright, through this, this whole coronavirus lockdown situation, alright, is starting to come to an end. Okay, because, you had certain brothers who might have had to, physically go to work, so the Lord had it to where some brothers were able to work from home, and, and overall, the Lord shut things down for a while, alright, and, the speed at which things were going sort of slowed down a little bit. Okay, and the Lord gave us a little bit of that breathing room before, alright, that ultimate Jacob's trouble. Okay, now that time, that grace period, alright, which was for, more elect to wake up, alright, and for those that are already in this truth to grow, alright, to fast, to pray, and to grow in the spirit, that time is almost up. Okay, and the Lord is starting to pick things back up. And this time is looking like, when the Lord sets it off, okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, now, people think that, it's just going to keep on going and going and going, but hey, it's called a grace period for a reason. All right, it's not going to be forever. Okay, and so we got to be of the mindset, all right, that yes, we're about to, basically be plunged into Jacob's trouble. All right, and it's going to be a time that even we've never experienced before. All right, though we know it's coming. Okay, but what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to now, all right, getting to that little end, okay, of the grace period. We're supposed to now what? Do our best to recharge the, our spirit to the max. All right, because in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, yes, we're going to be taken care of, but think about it, it's not going to be as comfortable, all right, as it is, quote unquote, now. You can lay in your bed, you can go wherever you got to go, whenever you want to. You don't need to necessarily hide or be undercover or all these kind of things. But in the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be much different. Now you can walk down the street and you don't necessarily have to keep looking over your shoulder. Okay. But once again, that's all going to change. Okay. So you want to make sure that going into Jacob's trouble, you're in the best possible position. All right. That you're fasting and that you're praying. Okay. And fasting is very important. All right. It's not something that, we just say. It's actually important to fast, because fasting also gets your body used to that state of not, of knowing what to do when it doesn't have food coming in at a constant, daily basis, man. Okay. And on top of that, it charges up your spirit. Okay. And it builds you up. Okay. As well as prayer. All right. Prayer has to be one of your main, that has to be your main go-to. All right. You gotta be able to pray, man. Okay. Because the times we're coming into, that is what we're going to be relying on. All right. The spirit, the faith, and prayer, man. That is our connection to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. So let's get into these precepts. This is Ezekiel chapter 12, and I'm just going to hit the point starting at verse 23. It says, "Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease." I'm going to jump up to verse 22 so we can hear the proverb. "Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?" All right. And you actually have certain people, and it's sad that you have people that know they're Israelites, but yet what? They fall under this category as well, because the vision, all right, that John had about the mark of the beast, they say it's not that. They say it faileth. The hell that's about to break loose, they say that these visions faileth. They don't have to say it verbatim, but they say it by their actions. If you believe that this vision is real, you would be doing certain things. There's certain things that you would be doing, all right, and certain things you will not be doing. Okay, so it says, verse 23, "Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision." You understand? So the time we're coming into is going to be every vision, all right, every destructive vision, every vision of Jacob's trouble that the prophets had from the beginning until now. It's going to be happening in this day, man. Okay, and that's a lot of generations of visions. Okay, and most of the prophets saw the same things over and over again. Okay, same vision, different prophets, but that just shows you the importance of it, that the Lord had to keep repeating it. All right, repeating it. Verse 24, "For there shall be no more vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power. So the Lord said in our days, he's going to say the word and perform it. And the word that's speaking right now is what? Prophecy. Okay, prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. And the main prophecy that we're coming into is Jacob's trouble. All right, the kingdom is going to be right after, but it starts with we have to go through Jacob's trouble first. All right, we have to clear that obstacle. We have to go through it, man. Okay, and it's not, and like we're saying, man, you best be prepared. Okay, because look, yes, you may be of the elect, but you might have a hard road. You might have a hard road because you didn't take this time to prepare, man, or at least prepare the best you could. Okay, so it says, verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. They think what we're saying, they think they have time to do things in this place. You know, if you understood, if you were in the spirit of urgency, okay, and you're seeing what's going on around the world, and it shows you the difference between the spirit of the watchman, all right, and the spirit of everybody else, because watchmen see what's going on in the world. And as we're seeing it, we're looking afar, man. We're not looking at right now and right here. We're looking at what's going around and how the storm is coming here. That's how we act based on that, because we know eventually it's going to hit this place. If you are living your life based on what you see here, what you're seeing now, and now what's coming, guess what? You're going to get caught, man. Okay? You're going to get caught off guard. All right? So it says, verse 28, Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. Okay? So all these visions, all the words that the Lord spoke is going to happen. All right? It's going to come to pass, and it's going to come to pass in the fullest extent. All right? In its fullness. Okay? So from here, let's go. And these are all main precepts that we get all the time. All right? But it's relevant to keep on getting them, man. Okay? It's relevant to keep bringing these precepts out, because it's what? It's for edification. You have to get these in your mind, man. Why? Because when all hell's breaking loose, man, we're going to be comforted with these precepts. You might not have the physical book, but if it's within you, if it's within your mind, you're going to be comforted, man. Okay? You're going to meditate upon these precepts, and you're going to be comforted in the spirit. Because whatever questions and demons and doubts you might have, the precepts that are in there are going to knock it out. Okay? You're going to remember, no, this is what the Lord said. All right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay, and very soon, very, very soon, all right, sooner than you think, the time is going to come when you're not going to see us on YouTube making videos. Okay, you're not going to see us on the highways and byways speaking. Okay, because everybody's going to be on the move, man. You either getting moved to a FEMA camp, and of course it's step by step. Okay, but the way they're going to do it is going to be like a flood, man. As the scripture says, it's going to be like a flood, and people are going to be scared. People will be scared, and they're going to be asking, what should I do? Okay, what should I do? It's almost like I can see the storm coming, but I don't know what to do. At that point, you can't do anything. All right, you have to depend and rely on the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that's why you have to be proactive. The only effective action you can take is being proactive. That means doing it now. We are doing what we are doing now so we can benefit in the future. Okay, we are doing what we're doing now so that in the future we don't look. There's a saying. It says, "Failing to prepare is preparing to fail." If you're not taking advantage of this time, okay, and you're just chilling, you're being lackadaisical, you are preparing to fail, okay, because you are failing to prepare. All right, let that sink in. So, verse 3 says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the vision speaking, and we're hearing it getting louder and louder and louder. It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." So once this vision hits, okay, once these prophecies start hitting, which we're seeing the build up to it, and we're about to hit that boiling point, it's not going to stop. It's not going to slow down. You're not going to have a time to think. You better have it fully resolved in your mind, okay, what side you're on. All right? Are you willing to go all the way with it? Because the Lord might test you. You can't say, I'm going to decide on the fly. I'm going to jump out of my house and I'm going to decide, all right, whether I'm with this truth or not then. No, you gotta be decided now. You got to be fully persuaded in your mind right now. Okay? Because we're closer than when we even think, man. We think this thing is close. But the scriptures say, as I'm about to get, that it's closer than what we even thought. Okay? This is Revelation, wow. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, it's nearer than when we believed. And we believe is real near. Okay, seeing what's going on in the world, we believe that salvation is right here. But the scripture says it's nearer than when we believe, man. Okay, so whatever we think, the Lord is already like, look, you might estimate, okay, Jacob's struggled, 3-6 months? No, just an estimate. But the Lord had everything. He has everything set in motion. Okay, and ultimately, yes, we have an idea, okay, of what it's going to be like. We know certain events that are going to take place. But with every event, seeing it in person, seeing it in the physical, okay, is much more intense. When you read about chariots in the scriptures, and when you see a chariot in real life, you can tell the difference between the few. Why? Because now you're learning from experience. You're seeing it with your eyes, and it's going into your mind, and you're processing it. Okay, what you're seeing with your eyes is different. See, when you read it in a book, you imagine it. But when you see it with your eyes, you can actually see it directly. You can feel it. You know what the air feels like. You know what the air smells like. You know what feeling you're feeling at the moment of seeing whatever it is. Certain things like that, you don't get that from just reading. You might read and we know it's bad. And yeah, sometimes the spirit will jump on you. Be like, damn, man, this is about to be crazy, man. But to actually see it, man, we keep telling you it's not the same feel. All right. Yes, we warn you and warn you and warn you. But when you actually see it, all right, when you actually see it, it's going to be a completely different feeling, man. And a lot of people are not going to be able to stomach half the things that are going to be taking place on the planet Earth, man. All right. You may think that you're mentally prepared, but you just might not be able to stomach it. Okay. So from here, let's go on. All right. But like I said, with this all, okay, we are rejoicing. Why? Because we understand that at the end of all this, what is there for us? A reward. Okay? A reward, man. We just have to go through this, and at the end, we're going to get our reward. Okay? So be excited. All right? Be in the spirit, but be excited. This is Luke chapter 21. Start at verse 28. Slack it. Okay, start at verse 28. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, see, when they begin to come to pass, why do you think the chariots are showing themselves more and more? Okay, tensions are going on, geopolitical tensions. All right, these prophecies are picking back up, man, because the Lord has, like I said, everything set for an appointed time, man. And I was saying this before, that look, Jacob's trouble, let's say Jacob's trouble is going to be up here, right? Intensity wise. And we're like, right now, we're like down here intensity wise, right? You might think that because, maybe we were down here before and now we're down here because it took us, a longer span to get up here, that we got more time, before we can gradually make it up here. No, that's where sudden destruction comes in. For all we know, we could be right here. Okay, and the time span between us and Jacob's trouble is literally just this tiny amount of space. And here we are. So that means that Lord is about to do something to where the level of intensity is going to skyrocket from this level all the way up here within this short span of time. Okay? And that's going to traumatize a lot of these people, man. How quick things are going to switch up, how intense they're going to be, but how quick it's going to happen is going to affect a lot of people, man. Okay? It's going to send chills and shocks down their spine. Okay? They're not going to know what to do, man. Okay, and hey, this October might be a heavy month. October, November, December, these last 3 months, let's watch and see, man. Okay, let's watch and see, because something definitely has to happen. All right, we are this close. Okay, so let's go from there to the book of Isaiah. All right, because it's good to understand and know the condition of the battle, know what's coming. But what mindset, what mind frame should you be in knowing these things? All right, we mentioned these things so we can make you aware of what's coming. Okay, but being aware comes with what? Having a certain mindset. Okay, I'm aware that all hell is about to break loose. I'm aware martial law is coming. I see it. We see it literally happening. Okay, but what mindset should you be in as it's happening? Okay, should you be scared? Should you let that bug you out and make you panic so much that you can't think? All right, or should you get ready, gird up your loins spiritually, and get ready to show the Lord your faith? All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And we're getting ready to experience that standard in whatever shape or form the Lord brings it in. All right, we're getting ready to experience that standard. But who is the standard going to be lifted up for? It's going to be lifted up for those who are willing to take that leap of faith. Okay, those who are willing to put their life, all right, in the hands of the Lord and rely upon his standard. Those are the ones he's going to lift up the standard for. But if you're not willing to take that first step, you're not willing to take that leap of faith, all right, knowing the things that are about to fall on the planet, happening on the face of the planet Earth, if you're gonna be paralyzed with fear, then you're not gonna be a part of the standard, man. The Lord's not gonna defend you if you're not willing to stand for him. Okay. So in closing, we're gonna go here to the book of Maccabees. All right, Second Maccabees. What is it? 13th chapter. Just, bear with me 1 second. All right, this is 2 Maccabees chapter 13, verse 14. It says, so when he had committed all to the creator of the world and exhorted his soldiers to fight manfully. All right, and what are we now? What did the scriptures say? Endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahushua. So we are exhorting you, all right, brothers, sisters, whoever's watching, all right, we're exhorting you, as I'm reading here, to what? To fight manfully in the spirit. Okay, it says even unto death. So if you have to be a martyr, if you got to lose your life for the Lord's sake, read what Paul said. I believe it's Romans 8. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, he said nothing shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, here it is. A man will give up his life for his woman. Okay, how much more a creature for the creator? Okay, or servants for his master. Okay, now it says even unto death for the laws, the temple, the city, the country, the commonwealth, he can't buy more. So we got to keep in mind that the times we're coming into, yes, we're going to be tried, but this is not just for us. Okay, we have to succeed. We have to win. Okay, we have to gain that salvation for our nation's sake. Because if we don't do it, all right, if the elect do not gain that salvation, which according to how it's written, the elect are going to gain it, but the elect are literally the last stand for the world, if you think about it. Because if not for the elect, okay, what's going to happen to the rest of the nation? And if Israel doesn't get set up in power, what's going to happen to the world? This world is corrupt. All these heathens have had a chance to rule, and yet the earth is now corrupt. Okay, we need to be set up back into rulership for everything to go back to its rightful place. And if we are not able to gain that salvation, if we don't stand firm, keeping in mind all these things that we're fighting for, okay, then what's left? Okay, you got to remember why you're in this thing, why you're fighting for this thing. Okay, maybe you might get butted by the end of a gun. Okay, you might catch a black eye, but don't let that stop you. Okay, don't let a little bit of pain stop you. All right, no pain, no gain, man. If you already catching the pain, if you're already feeling the pain, why stop there? You know, you're already feeling the pain, so just go through it. Go through it and get the reward, man. But you want to feel the pain, because you're going to feel the pain regardless. So you want to feel the pain and then not get the reward? Then what's the point? Okay? So finishing off, verse 15, it says, and having given the watchword to them that were about him, victory is of the Most High. All right, this is what you have to remember ultimately at the end of the day. Victory is of the Most High. Okay, it's not of us. It's not of who has more guns. It's not of who has more weapons. It's not of who has more people. It is of the Most High. Okay, keep that in your mind always. And who has he given the victory to? He has given the victory to us. So yes, this great spirit is coming to an end. All right, but what does that mean? That means we're getting into that point of gaining the victory. The Lord is literally going to hand us, all right, the victory. Okay. So let me finish it off. It says where am I at? Okay, victories of the Most High. With the most valiant and choice young men, he went into the king's tent by night and slew in the camp about 4,000 men, and the chiefest of the elephants with all that were upon him. And I brought this out, all right, to show that ultimately they gained victory through trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and that is our job, man. Okay, that is what we are to do. We are to trust in our power. Our power is not a gun. Our power is not the sword. Our power is the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so let that be your power. Let that be your rod. Let that be your guidance, your salvation. Okay, and let that be your driving force. And if that is, then you're never gonna fall. All right, you're never gonna fall. All right, and in turn, you will get a seat on them chariots, man. Okay, you will get new bodies. You will get life everlasting. Okay, and then you can relax. Then, you can, have that sigh of relief, man. But for now, we're about to go through the toughest time that we've ever experienced in our life before. And we are going to have to rely solely on faith, man. Okay, so prepare yourself for that, man. Prepare yourself mentally, all right, spiritually, whatever ways you got to prepare yourself, go ahead and do it, man. Okay, and lock into the spirit. All right, so with that, I hope you were edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Until next time, Shalom.